Hey, this is Shiley and you're watching Eatbreathebooks. Hi everyone, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Today I'm coming at you with my June wrap-up. These are the books that I read in June, or at least finished in June. I may have started a couple in May. I'm not really sure anymore. But anyway, I have a couple of really great books to talk about, so let's get started. The first one I want to talk about has been on my TBR list since pretty much when it came out because a lot of people really love it, and that's I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. This is a book about two twins who used to be very close, and unfortunately now things happened that drove them apart. This book goes back and forth between 3 years ago and the present, so one twin talks about what happened 3 years ago while the other twin talks about what's happening right now, and it was a really phenomenal book. I absolutely love Jandy Nelson's writing. Her first book was called The Sky's Everywhere, and I really like that, but I like this one even more. There are a lot of really quotable quotes, you could say, in here that I just really enjoyed. This book was right up my alley. It was a great read for me. It had romance, it had family, it had friendship, it had everything that you could ask for in a book, and I don't want to spoil it too much for you guys, so definitely go ahead and read it. The actual cover looks like this, by the way, which I think is really pretty. But anyway, I gave this book a 5 out of 5 stars. So the next thing I read was actually a play, and I think of all the plays I've ever read or done or anything, this is probably my favorite that I've read, and that's A Streetcar Named Desire by Tennessee Williams. I didn't act in this play. I read it for one of my classes, but I did get to do the most famous monologue from this play, and that was just a whole lot of fun. But anyway, this book takes place in 1940s New Orleans, I believe. This play is about a woman named Blanche who comes to live with her sister Stella and Stella's husband, Stanley. And this book is, oh my goodness, it touches on so many important topics. It's filled with a lot of drama and really phenomenal dialogue. I mean, the back and forth between all the characters was just amazing, and I just found myself reading this out loud all the time because it was just so enjoyable, and like I said, it touched on really important topics, some which I don't want to spoil, but if you read this, I don't think you're gonna be sorry, and I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. I couldn't not. The next book that I read has a really unique premise, and it's called A Little Something Different by Sandy Hall. This cover, it's really nice. I like it. Anyway, this is a romance novel set in college and in the present day, and basically it's told from 14 different perspectives that are not the two main characters. The perspectives range from a bench to a squirrel to the character's best friends, the main guy's brother, just all different people, and it was really cool getting to hear about a love story from everyone's point of view. I enjoyed this, however, it was not my favorite contemporary I've ever read. I think the reason why this was so short is because, well, a lot of things weren't really expanded on. I think that there was a lot of room to be able to grow this story and push even more character development on the characters than they had. And, this book did talk about some really important topics that we need to talk about more in today's day and age, which I won't spoil. And the author had a really great opportunity to talk about them a little more, and she didn't, I guess, and it fell a little flat for me. But I definitely did enjoy this. If you want something quick and really fun to read, then I would definitely recommend picking this up. It's definitely a unique story. I'll totally give it that. And yeah, if you've read this book, actually let me know in the comments because I'm curious to know if you felt the same way as me. I gave this book a 3.5 stars. And this next book here, I'm actually still reading, but I just thought I'd talk about it because technically I did start it in June. And that's Stone Cold Touch by Jennifer L. Armentrout, one of the best, writers of all time. But anyway, this is the sequel to White Hot Kiss. This is the second book in a trilogy that's about demons and gargoyles or wardens. It's fantasy, but it has a contemporary feel to it, and it is so good. Please do not be fooled by the covers of this trilogy or the titles or anything, because wow, this book is so addicting so far. Just this series is so addicting. I never want to put them down. There is so much good back and forth dialogue. There are so many wonderful characters. This is a really unique way to tell a story about demons also, I think, and I'm just really enjoying it. Don't hate. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna give this 5 out of 5 stars, but I can't say yet because I didn't finish it, but just really wanted to mention it. Guys, pick up this series. Yeah, do it. Alright guys, that was my June wrap up for 2016. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click over here if you want to see my last video, and click down here to see my short film, which I wrote, directed, acted in, edited. It was a whole lot of fun to do. It was definitely interesting to have my first experience making a short film like that, and there are a little bit of audio problems, but I do hope that you enjoy it. And please subscribe to that channel as well, because there's going to be a lot more short films and a lot better short films coming your way. Make sure to give this video a like and share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!